So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about Scotty with the body from Baddies and this extremely disturbing and heartbreaking situation surrounding her alleged relationship with Lemmy Plummer, the owner of Zeus Network. Now, let me start off by saying when Baddies South first aired, I loved me some Scotty. Like for real. She felt the most like me out of all of the girls. We're close in age, both tall stallions, and we were just here for a good time, right? Scotty didn't seem like she was into the drama. She kept it cute, fun, and light. It really takes a lot for people like us to get mad or step out of character. She brought a different type of energy that wasn't about clout or chaos, and I respected that initially. But somewhere along the way, something changed. And I think a lot of people who have been watching her from the beginning have felt this shift too. She started out on Baddies South as the fun, curvaceous party girl and supposed friend to Natalie Nunn.
This is my bitch, Scotty.
And I'm from the South.
She runs the South.
And now she's in a space that feels dark, controlled, and not her own. That's why this whole situation is just so sad to me. So I stopped watching Baddies after the Caribbean season because that was like the worst season ever. Like, right? Do we all agree on that? I tried to give Baddies Midwest a chance, but I couldn't even make it past episode 2. I might tune in for Baddies Africa just because I'm African and I want to see what they'll do with it. But let's keep it real. It's always the same formula. Drinking to a stupor, fighting over nothing, and yelling about getting to a bag. And all of that, all of the chaos and toxicity sets the stage for what we're talking about tonight, because Scotty's name is in the blogs, but not for anything good. Her former stylist Darian Christopher took to his Instagram to air out not only his issues with her, but what's allegedly happening behind closed doors with Zeus Network and specifically Lemmy. And y'all, the allegations and the accusations are disturbing, so trigger warning. So I wanted to talk about this because I think Scotty has been one of the most, if not the most, changed and developed character from the Baddies franchise, and I see her story as many stories we've heard of with women in the media from years ago, and how power, money, and fame could be the things that you may want, but also hurt you when it's all said and done. So I've broken this video down into 4 main talking points. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, y'all, let's be real. Who wouldn't want to make extra money just by playing games on their phone? Whether you're chilling at home, commuting, or just looking for a fun way to earn, I've got something that you all are gonna love. And that is our sponsor, Free Cash. Free Cash is a platform where you can earn real money just by playing mobile games. It is completely free to sign up and people worldwide are making money in their spare time. And don't just take my word for it, Free Cash has a 4.7 star rating on Trustpilot, so y'all know it is legit. So let me show y'all how easy this is. Once you sign up, you'll see tons of games to choose from. I chose Solitaire Cash because I love strategy and the offers let me earn money as I level up. All you have to do is enable app tracking so Free Cash can track your progress and reward you properly. So I've been playing for a little while and look, I've already made $10. Plus I've even made a few in-app purchases and Free Cash gave me cash back for that too. It's honestly the easiest way to earn a little bit more money while watching TV, while scrolling on social media, or even just waiting for your food to arrive. Now let's get to the best part, which is cashing out. We really want that money, of course. Free Cash lets you cash out on PayPal, gift cards, and even crypto. I just withdrew $20 and boom, it's in my PayPal account. And just so you know, your first withdrawal has to be at least $20, but after that, there is no minimum. Ready to start earning? Click the link in my description box or my QR code on your screen to sign up and get a $5 bonus on your first offer. And just a heads up, this offer is valid for signups in the US, Canada, Australia, the UK, and a few other countries. So go try it out and let me know how much you can make. Thank you to Free Cash for sponsoring today's video. So my first talking point is about Scotty's former stylist who exposed what is going on with her. May I add that a lot of these allegations about Scotty dating Lemmy Plummer are not new. I remember when they came out and I was shocked because I feel like Scotty can do better and date athletes or just men with a better look for her. I mean, she's tall, pretty, and she has a body. With her popularity, she can attract a man that is much better for her. But the cognitive dissonance that a lot of young women have that they should or can date men who are much older just for perks, even though they know that they shouldn't be dating a man like that, especially being that Lemmy is allegedly married. I just don't get it. There's a lot of championing by young women, mainly ages 18 to 35, who encourage other women to get the bag or date a rich old man for money or mess with a married man because there are more perks and he'll leave his wife for you. I hear this a lot amongst my peers and I hate it because a lot of people have tried to downplay and be defensive about this dynamic that when we see it happen amongst our faves or just famous people, it's always let women do what they want. Even though people are just trying to make people see that in most cases, a man with money, power, fame, time and age over you is not looking to be loving, ethical, caring, and non-abusive to these young women in their 20s and 30s. I need to do a video about female deflection phrases such as let women do what they want, or calling people pick-me's and male identified for cautioning other women about the obvious dangers of their choices. Anyway, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw these screenshots of Scotty's former stylist, Darian Christopher, taking to his Instagram story and literally airing her out. And I want to read his post to y'all verbatim because this is wild and deserves to be heard. He says, "Attention everybody, I'm not working with @ScotlandDRyan or Zeus Network anymore. Do not tag me in any post having to do with her anymore. Now I can really tell y'all what's been going on behind the scenes. Going live soon." He then says, where should I start? Let's talk about how this man chokes her dog Capri when he gets mad at her and she sticks around with him. Scotty is too far gone. I hate to say it. Her energy is just as dark as the rest of them. She allows him to allegedly abuse her, and for what? A check? I tried to help her and she blamed me. She turned on me for trying to help her. She says I don't have her best interest at heart, but lies and excuses an alleged abuser. It's so sad. I never wanted to do this, but Scotty is so far gone and this man is so evil. They threaten me and treat me like ish. Let me tell you something. This man has threatened my safety. He has deleted my TikTok. He has disrespected me and the people around me numerous times. I don't scare easily. He is, allegedly, a woman beater. I'm only saying allegedly because I have to. And for Scotty to turn on me after these years working together, I defended this girl. I tried my best to save her, but she didn't want to be saved. She let him continue to threaten me and treat me like ish. I hate for it to seem like I'm airing out her dirty laundry, but you all have no idea the stuff I've had to go through with this company. I've been sexually assaulted, I've been threatened, and the things I've had to witness were unimaginable. Whew, child, that's a lot. I think what was even crazier was that he alleged that this bruise on Scotty's leg was caused by Lemmy. And again, about a year or two ago, the whisperings about Scotty and Lemmy came out and people were confused.
Scotty's stylist has quit his job working for Scotty and he says it's because of Lemmy, and he said some quite disturbing things already. And he says he's going to end up spilling all the tea about Lemmy and what he's like and the reasons why he can't work with him anymore. Stay with me on this one because it's quite shocking. But first he says, "I've been quiet for too long. Now I can really tell you what's been going on behind the scenes. I've been working for Zeus for 2 years and I can't turn a blind eye to the things that Lemmy's been doing anymore. So Baddies Africa's going to be my last season." He said Lemmy's a terrible person who does unspeakable things behind the scenes. He says, "Trust me, I know. I can't wait for him to get exposed." He said Scotty is the only reason why I haven't said anything about the stuff that he does and says. He says when Surviving Zeus comes out, we will all believe what he's saying. And then he put a story up saying, where should I start? Well, let's talk about the way he, how can I say this on TikTok without getting in trouble? He said that Lemmy chokes Capri when he gets mad and Scotty just allows it and goes back with him. Wow, that's oh my god, I don't even know, I have no words for that. Scotty's responded to this accusation about what he does to Capri, and she said, "Me and my dog are fine, don't believe the lies," but I think that's just a random thing for him to come out and lie about, right? I don't get why he would.
Darian even said more. He says, "Let me say this. I don't need to use Zeus Network or any baddie for clout. I've worked for Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Universal Studios before I even knew what Zeus Network was. I have a long resume. I probably worked for some of your favorite movies and TV shows. I'm tired of the people within this company getting away with doing the things that they are doing behind the scenes." He then continues and adds, "Let me say one more thing before I go to bed. All my close friends are women. I have a mother that I love more than anything. Growing up, women are the only ones who really accepted me and didn't judge me for me. So with that being said, I will never respect a man who is disrespectful to women. I will never tolerate or be quiet about a woman being abused. I feel strongly about that. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me and in my DMs." So like I said, this is disturbing, and unfortunately, it's not the first time we've heard something like this about Zeus Network, which brings me to my second point. Now, moving on to point number 2, I absolutely have to discuss the Zeus Network pattern. It's just so obvious now. Let's really unpack this. This situation with Scotty is not just messy, it's actually very dangerous. It's giving abuse hidden behind the luxury lifestyle, which we see a lot. And y'all know the pattern. We've seen it before. Rich, powerful men will attach themselves to beautiful, rising women, give them a taste of fame, access, designer bags, flights, and clout, and in exchange, they slowly chip away at their spirit, their peace, their youth. Scotty was 24 or 25 when she joined Baddies South in in 2022, and she was originally presented as a sweet, athletic party girl and supposed to be Natalie's friend. She kept saying, and I'm from the South.
Y'all, this is my bitch, Scotty.
And I'm from the South.
She runs the South.
And to me, I'm thinking like, okay, she's a cool Southern belle, but over the seasons, you can see the changes, right? She becomes more aggressive, louder, more performative, focused on staying relevant, staying in the mix, staying booked and busy. And I recently talked about rebranding, right? And I see rebranding as a good thing, but like when you're changing to fit an aesthetic that isn't naturally you, that's where the clash is. People can literally read right through you and know that it's forced. Please be yourself, y'all. Not everyone can be the curvy body, veneers, heavy lash extensions, lace front with adult hairs, G-string, and the crop top wearing baddie aesthetic. So Scotty adopted this persona that originally wasn't even her. And who do y'all think is behind that? Lemmy. Allegedly. There have been whispers for years that he's not just a network head, but someone who uses his position to control the women on his shows. Even Aaron the Plumber, you might remember him from the viral Pop the Balloon video. He was recently casted in a Zeus show called Two Ways with Erica Mena, which I actually am watching this one. And he said on social media that the network is demonic. I saw a clip floating around of him saying everything about that network felt spiritually heavy. Like you go in thinking it's just TV, but you leave feeling drained and disgusted. The people at the top, they're not right.
I want to say this though. One thing that I learned about Zeus Network is they are demonic. All the contestants' names on this show, even mine, trace back to Greek mythology. I'm an avid reader, so that sparked my interest right there. They changed my name on the show to Pied Piper, which is like some.
So what?
Pied Piper.
What is that?
Which is like a medieval folklore type of thing, and it's about a dude that leads 120 kids to their death. You know, yeah, bro, it's some sick demonic stuff, bro, that they into, and I can't rock with that.
And they gave you that name?
Yeah, they gave me that name. Like everybody's name on the show traces back to Greek mythology. They got a Greek mythology name, some devilish stuff, bro.
Why couldn't you have your own name?
That's what I don't understand.
That's some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
So there is a pattern here at Zeus, women and men being exploited, silenced, and allegedly abused, all while the cameras keep rolling and the checks keep cashing. And it's like they're building an empire off the trauma and brokenness of Black people, then packaging it as entertainment for the internet to consume. And the craziest part is how Zeus Network started off as a Christian TV network, and this is how they end up. And then there's the drama with Natalie Nunn. Even she had an argument with Lemmy on Instagram Live recently. And to me, when your top producer is beefing with the owner, yeah, something is definitely rotting from the inside. The pattern of the preposterous, pitiful, persistent problem is only plaguing the people at Zeus with pessimism.
Look at him, the delusional Zeus. Now, go ahead. Show them what you were saying. Excuse me. No, shut the f up talking to me, bro. Hey, who did I say was my security guard? June. Do too much, you lied. Tell the world that. Tell him.
Call your boyfriend. Call Louis. Call Louis.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey. Hey, where's Look at him. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Yes, look at here he goes. Look at this guy. Ah. Why you touching me? What did I say? What I say? That's the weirdo right there. Wait until I tell the truth. Wait until I tell the truth about this nigga right here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ah.
Now, my third talking point is about the psychology behind toxic fame, which I think is a huge issue, especially in 2025. This isn't just about Scotty, it's a larger problem. Young women in the public eye are constantly being groomed to believe that luxury equals love, and that money equals safety, and that being chosen by a powerful man is the dream. But what are they sacrificing? Their peace, their safety, and their souls. And when we talk about Scotty and everything going on with Zeus, we're not just talking about drama. We're talking about the psychology of toxic fame and what that does to a woman, especially a young woman who maybe didn't grow up around wealth or fame and suddenly gets thrust into that world.
No more jets.
I don't.
No, yes you do.
Please.
Yes you do. That's all you cared about.
No, I don't.
Your love language is money. And
No, it's not.
And you don't have any of it.
All right, Natalie.
See, y'all, toxic fame is just this twisted cycle. It starts with visibility. You're seen, you're celebrated, and you're validated online. You get invited to parties, your followers go up, you're getting bags, trips, brand deals, screen time. But behind that glitter is the darker truth that fame can literally demand your silence, your image, and your soul. And once you're in it, once you've built your identity around that platform, it almost becomes impossible for you to leave without losing everything. Look at Krishan Rock. She was on top of the world. She had shows on Zeus Network. And as soon as she decided to step away, whether it was by force or by what she wanted to do, we really don't care about her. And she's lost a lot. So much so that she has to go back to Zeus. I'm still waiting on this show about her, turning her life around, or maybe she's going to be on Baddies. I don't know. But so much so that she has to go back to the same platform that has been exploiting her for years. So these women stay because they think they're in control. But in reality, they're being controlled. You start performing more, giving into what people want to see instead of being who you actually are. And that's why Scotty doesn't even feel like herself anymore, or people don't think of Scotty as what we thought of her in the beginning, because she's being curated by the internet, by the Zeus machine, and by the man behind it all. Allegedly, again. So toxic fame isolates you from your real support system. It makes you doubt your instincts. It attaches your survival to the people who are hurting you. And you're gaslit into believing that abuse is love, control is protection, and silence is loyalty. And to me, it's heartbreaking because it's not just happening on Zeus. It's happening all over entertainment. We've heard so many stories about so many men and women getting used up by these networks and entertainment, and they're a shell of themselves when it's all said and done. People have even compared Lemmy to Diddy. And honestly, the parallels to me are scary. They're business friends, all of the allegations, the power struggles, the control. I mean, Diddy's downfall might just be foreshadowing what is coming for Lemmy eventually, especially since Daystorm Power, a classic YouTuber, comedian, and original Zeus partner, exposed Lemmy on TikTok for never paying back his investors and said Lemmy technically isn't even really the owner. Can you believe that? And y'all remember Christina Rome from Bad Girls Club season 9? She was supposed to be on the reboot, which is now Baddies on Zeus, and eventually she just washed her hands with Zeus because she also spoke out about her experience with Lemmy years ago. People called her crazy, people said she was lying, and now look, everything she said is being echoed by other people. We should have listened then.
Can I ask you a question? Only if you want to talk about it. Because there are some rumors going around about the network and things that I don't want to just blast. I want
blast, because when you don't blast it, things are happening to girls like me and everywhere else, everywhere.
So I heard that you were like being low-key like controlled, manipulated by not so Greek. And I don't want to.
So like I played, if you got one of your own executives to your network saying to someone, I felt bad for you, that's a problem. While you guys are getting drunk and having fun and just wanting to have a show, there's a person that's doing the harder work, and that person was me. And I finally feel the courage to speak about it because I was put into some situations that I didn't want to be in. I don't think no woman, no girl should be put in those positions, and I was put in them.
Do you feel like you're manipulated? Do you feel like you're controlled?
He kept everyone away from me in order to control me so that I couldn't hear anything from you. I can't hear anything from any executives. I can't hear anything from anyone. I can only hear what he's telling me.
I heard
your executives,
like sexual things.
Your executives should be talking you up like, this is a dope network, this is a dope dude, and he's thorough and he's solid. It wasn't that. It was, you're not going to talk to Christina. That's my girl. You're not going to look at her, get away from her. And so that's called triangulation. It's a way to keep control of everyone in the room so that no one can get to you except for them. And I can only be what he's telling me. I'm a girl from the hood. I ain't got shit. This is a rich person. This is a powerful person. I'm believing what he's saying. I'm worth what he's saying I'm worth.
It went from like,
it was dark.
Hey, my name's Christina, and I'm this guy, to full-blown manipulation narcissist.
We're gonna stay in this room for 3 to 4 hours until you do what I tell you to do. And if you do leave this room, you're not getting shit. because it's my show now. I own it. You guys signed over your rights. And when I signed my contract, I was on the phone with him and I was so excited. I was like, oh, I should probably get a lawyer because Megan James, she has a lawyer and she's telling me that I need to have a lawyer. And he said, no. You're not doing all that. Sign it right now so we can get over with. Done up. I want to say within 11 minutes, the call was wrapped up. And he sucked up every little bit of creativity I had. And can I tell you the truth? You know how you said I had the opportunity to walk away and say, F this bag, I'll get it another way. Well, that's what the F I did this season.
And I'm proud of you, bitch, because you know what? You're so much better than that.
I know.
To me, Zeus feels especially dangerous because their entire brand is built on exploiting Black women's trauma for views. It's not just reality TV, it's modern day digital slavery with glam, wigs, trips, alcohol, and social media clout. Now, my fourth and final point is Scotty's response. And honestly, Scotty is a victim, and this response is typical of someone trying to save face and deflect for the sake of their career and livelihood. So Scotty said, all these allegations on me, as well as my boss being dragged into this like he's this abusive and evil person, isn't true. He doesn't know anyone I work with. It's all lies. I've never dated any of these people that are being attached to my name. I don't know any of those men. Please leave me alone. I've been working all day. I just got my phone back. I'm done responding about this. I would never understand how someone can get paid and let go and do all this. And Scotty was recently accused of dating 3 NBA players. I don't watch NBA, so I really don't know these guys. But literally, I saw a post that said Scotty is dating all 3 of these men, I guess at the same time. But her response did mention Lemmy as her quote unquote boss, even though we know that you're messing with him. But allegedly, right? And then she says Lemmy is not abusive and not evil and those allegations are a lie. To me, it's giving deflection. And honestly, I don't blame her. She's probably terrified, possibly. Lemmy literally controls her income, her lifestyle, her identity as a baddie. She's stuck, right? And until something external like formal charges or lawsuits hits Lemmy directly, I think Scotty is going to keep protecting him. Or maybe she has to. So I do want to end this by saying, Scotty, if you're watching this or if someone close to you is, please know this. People see what's going on. Also to Darian Christopher, I believe you. But you know, people have heard the statements and allegations. So many women before Scotty have been silenced or discredited, but there is power in speaking out. There's power in leaving as well. I think as a whole, we can't keep glamorizing fame that comes with abuse. Not all that glitters is gold, like I always say. And if someone as bright and bubbly as Scotty was in the beginning can get caught in this type of web, it proves how soul-sucking the fame game really is, depending on how you go about it. Let's keep praying for all of these people and anyone affected by Zeus Network, because one day this whole Zeus Network business is gonna come crashing down. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Like this video. If you're new here, welcome. I do videos like this all the time, so make sure you guys join the Queen team. And as always, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Don't have a chance, gonna give it to him like, I like a this, I like a that, I like a this, I like a that.